Hello class, Mr. Stone here. We're going to solve for the variable b in this equation. I'm going to do quite a few of them just so you can see how it works. The letter b is what they call a variable. It can actually be the letter x, it can be y, it can be z, it can be w, it can be anything. But I picked the letter b because it's easy to see. Sometimes, most of the time, they use the letter x, but x sometimes gets confused because x is actually looks like a times mark. Later on in life, you'll probably just get used to writing the times as a dot. That makes it a little easier, and you won't have trouble as an x, as a times. But I picked the letter b. So on this equation that they gave us, this first one, it's b plus 2 equals 5. It's kind of easy to solve. You can kind of look at it and you know, hey, it's got to be 3 plus 2 equals 5. But I want to show you how to solve for this one, and then we're going to work on the harder problems. Above there, I put the order of operations. A lot of you are familiar with that. It's PEMDAS. Well, when you're solving for an equation like this, you actually work PEMDAS backwards. So instead of starting with the letter P, you're starting with the addition, subtraction, multiplication. So you're going backwards. So what we want to do here, if you look at and say, I'm going backwards, we want to do the addition, subtraction. So to get b by itself, that's what our objective is. We want to subtract 2 from this side, but whatever you do to one side to make it equal, you have to do it to the other side. Okay? So we want to subtract 2 from that side also. That makes it equal. So let's see. These 2 will cross out, and we end up with b. So these cross out, and we end up with b equals 5 minus 2 is 3. And as we all know, hey, that's the answer. So what I want to do, I square it off, circle it off, whatever you want to do, just so the teacher knows, hey, my answer is 3. Okay, now let's move on to another one, okay? Push the board up again. We got problem number 2. And that one is going to be a subtraction problem. So it's b minus 7 equals 12. Well, if you kind of look at it, you know, hey, what minus 7 is going to be 12? We kind of know the answer is going to be 19. Okay? So, but let's see how the order of operations will get us to this. So it says addition, subtraction is on the right-hand side, and we're going backwards. So what we want to do here is we want to get b by itself, so we got to add 7 to both sides. Plus 7. So we come down here, we got b by itself. These 2 cross each other out, and that equals 12 plus 7, 19. So our answer is 19. And that's all there was to it. So here, I'm going to erase that so that way the order of operations, or I can put the order, you know what I'll do instead? I'll just put the order of operations on again. Jim's Math. PEMDAS. Add. Make it a little smaller. Bring it on down. Bring this up. Bring it on down. There we are. We're back. There's your order of operations again. Okay, so that way I don't have to erase the other in case you want to go back and look at it. Okay? So now the next one, we're going to do a multiplication one. Okay? So it's going to be 5b. Let's go back to pen. Regular tip. 5b equals 35. So how do we get b by itself? We're going backwards on the order of operations. There's no addition, subtraction, but there is multiplication, division here. The 5 is really 5. 5b is really 5 times b. So let's do a division because we're going to do the inverse. We want to do the opposite of it. Okay? So let's divide both sides by 5. These 5s will cross out, so we end up with b equals 7. And that's the answer. So let's square that off so the teacher will know that's our answer. So that's all there was there. So this isn't really that hard. We can kind of figure this out just by looking at it. Let's get into a little more complicated problem, okay? So this one here is, I'll call this number 4, problem number 4. This was number 3, okay? Problem number 4 is 3a plus 4 plus 2a plus 3 equals 27. So this is a little more complicated, but truthfully, you just remember what you want to do now. You want the addition and subtraction. You want to include like terms together. So let's look. What do we have for like terms? We have a 3a and we have a 2a, and we're adding them. So how many is that? That'll make it 5a. I use the letter a here just to change it from b so you can see it's different variables. Now, what other like terms we have? We have a 4 and a 3. So what will they be? That'll be a plus 7 equals 27. So now, what do we got now? We're still trying to get the a by itself. Well, backwards of the order of operations is addition and subtraction. Should still be right on the forefront. So we have a 7 here, so let's subtract a 7 from both sides. Bring this down. We got a 5a. The 7's cross themselves out. And 27 minus 7 is 20. So, in reality, we may remember that 5a is really 5 times a. So what we want to do to get rid of the 5 is divide both sides by 5. So we divide this side by 5. We divide this side by 5. Because what you do to one side, you got to do to the other side. Or they're not going to be equal. So these two cross out. We end up with a equals, the 20 divided by 5 is 4. So our answer is a equals 4. If we want, we can kind of go back in and plug them back in. Okay? So let's see, we got 3a. I'm going to just write this whole thing again. 3a plus 4 plus 2a plus 3 equals 27. So let's plug the 4 back in. So 3a, so it would be 3 times 4 is 12. So we got 12 plus 4. Now 2a is 2 times 4 is 8. So we got a plus 8 plus 3 equals 27. Let's see if we add that up, if it does. 12 plus 4 is 16. Plus 4 is 24. Plus 3 is 27. So 27 does equal 27. So our answer is correct. And that's all there was to it. If you like this YouTube video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. It will help my YouTube ratings. And thank you very much. And remember, math can be fun. And anytime you have a problem, just step back and look at it and say, hey, I can solve this. Let's see what they're giving me and what do I know. Okay, thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.